Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, a bunch of people in Auckland are very upset with the cruises right now. And it's not because they're coming to their city or anything like that. It's because they're just having a hard time getting to work. So a few days ago, the Queen Elizabeth was pulling into the Auckland cruise port. And this caused a huge backup with the ferry systems because the ferry systems run very close to where the cruise ships have to dock. So most of the ferry drivers don't want to take a chance on accidentally getting too close to a turning cruise ship that's pulling into a pier for the safety of obviously the passengers and what's going on. In fact, the Queen Elizabeth was taking so long to back up into its cruise pier that at one point you could see 5 different ferries just basically circling around in the harbor waiting for the cruise ship to dock so they could pull in and pick up and drop off passengers. So there was up to a 45-minute delay, and some of the ferries just canceled completely. So long lines of people just trying to get to work. Now what they're saying is they're prioritizing cruise ship passengers getting where they need to go more than they're prioritizing the people who live there who are trying to get to work, and some of those people trying to get to work are there to service the people getting off the cruise ships. So it kind of becomes a real kerfuffle. So Phil Golf is the mayor of Auckland, and he is called, and he just says plainly, this is completely unacceptable. Currently, the cruise ships are not allowed to dock between 7:30 a.m. and 9, or 4:30 and 6 p.m. They're not allowed to pull in or dock. So as most people who cruise know, that's pretty peak times for the cruise ships to arrive in ports. So, but they're saying they're not supposed to allow any cruise ships in during that time. And if one gets allowed in or is delayed, getting slow to berth or just a long time to turn around, it can really delay the ferries out there. As we saw 5 ferries just circling just the other day for one cruise ship to get in. That's a lot of people missing getting into work on time. People also have to pick buses to get further downtown or wherever they're going, and sometimes the bus service goes to slower bus service because it's after the peak hours now. So if you don't get there in time for the whole bunch of buses leaving at the same time, now you're down to a much reduced, and it just causes more and more delays. So the mayor has called an emergency meeting for the cruise authorities, the representatives of the cruise lines, the port authority, and the officials of Auckland. And they say they have to come up with some solutions, and we have to come up with it now. We can't keep waiting, because having a whole pile of your citizens not being able to get to work because they're waiting for a cruise ship to pull in, yeah, I can see them getting a little upset with that. I would be upset too if I lived there and I'm just trying to get to work. So let me know what you guys think. Why are the ferries like right beside where the cruise ships dock? Is there no other places they could have put them? And I guess it's right downtown. It's the most convenient place to put it. But yeah, maybe the thought process as more and more cruise ships start going to your city, more and more congestion happens and things get delayed. So we'll see what happens, what the mayor comes up, what kind of solutions they have. I think, that should be firm. Maybe extend that time from 9 o'clock to 9:30. So cruise ships, you better get there by 4 a.m., 5 a.m. so you can pull in. Don't arrive at 7:40, 6:49 and expect to be able to pull into the cruise port. I know it's convenient for you, but you have to think of the citizens that are trying to get to work. Let me know what you think down below. I think the cruise ship should accommodate the people who live there first more than the people who live there should accommodate the cruise ships. That's just the way I'm looking at it. Well, I hope you appreciate this update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel blogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great Vacation.